Welcome to the Radical Transformation Podcast, where we'll help you find purpose, align your path, and awaken your highest self. Each week, we share conversations of vulnerability, courage, strength, and metamorphosis. We bring you the greatest teachers to discuss ideas on awakening for mind, body, and spirit. Each episode features tools and incremental steps you can integrate into your own journey and live an extraordinary life. Our goal is to walk this journey and figure it out together. Thank you so much for being here.
I want to know, what did you dream about being as a kid? Just think about this for a minute and kind of get in tune with that feeling. What did that feel like? I know it feels a little silly, but while you're thinking, I'm going to share what my dream was. I kid you not, I wanted to be the first female president. Now, I was super brave. I shared this in 5th grade with the whole class, only to learn that I could not run to be president because I was not born in the US. You guys, I was completely crushed. You see, I immigrated from Denmark with my family as a child, and I guess you have to be born in the US to be a president. Anyway, I don't know if I ever recovered from that heartbreak of having that dream crushed. I kid you not. This past Halloween, my kids asked me what I had wanted to be when I grew up, and I told them about being the first female president. But there was something so magical about remembering that and remembering the innocence and the joy around having a really big dream. Today, we're going to do some dreaming without boundaries. I'm going to ask you the 3 most important questions, and we've got this really great workbook that we've put together that's going to complement these questions. The link is in the show notes. You can also go to radicaltransformation.org/ and then it's the number 3QS for 3 questions. What if you could see your future? I've kind of secretly always dreamed of going into one of those tents at the fair and having the gypsy lady with the crystal ball read my future. I think there's kind of something fun about thinking, what if I knew what the future held? Now, while I don't have a crystal ball as much as I wish I did, I can help you tap into your dreams and help you to create a future beyond your wildest imagination. What if you had a book that you could look at that was a vision for your future? I call this a life vision. We've been working behind the scenes to create a course that goes through 13 different areas of your life where you can create a life vision. We've got a wait list that you can join if you're interested in taking part of that with us. It'll be ready. And we'll be sure to include the link to sign up in our show notes. You can also go to the website for more information. So what we're going to do today is create the foundation for your life vision. 4 years ago, I did a similar exercise with my husband, John, and it really became one of the most important things that we've ever done together because it allowed us to pivot our lives and to switch the path that we were on and really take the time and the space to think through, what do we want this to look like and what do we want this to be? So today we're going to build that foundation by asking ourselves the 3 most important questions. We're going to explore 3 different areas of experience, growth, and then giving back. Before we begin, this is a great exercise to do when you're maybe sitting, you have a journal, you can print out the notebook, you can do the notebook along with the audio. So if you're driving right now, you can still listen and then complete the workbook later. But just wanted to let you know that the rest of this episode will be asking some questions and maybe kind of going a little bit deeper with some of those questions. But that's kind of what you can expect in today's episode. Now, as we begin these questions, I want you to allow yourself, I'm giving you permission right now to think big, to dream big, to feel big. It's really through our dreams that we get to learn about ourselves, but we can only reach as high as we're going to allow ourselves to do. So today is your permission slip. Think big, dream big, okay? I want to help you to see your best life and to live your best life. I want you to find and to see your potential. So often we get what we think we deserve, and most of us think that we aren't worthy of the things that we want in life. So let's get intentional today on what that life looks like. I'm going to read a couple of questions to spark some ideas that you can write down, and you can pause this audio and then start it again when you're ready for the next question. Okay, question number 1. What kinds of experiences do you want to have? That can be experiences with yourself. That can be in partnership with a spouse, your children, your friends, your parents. How do you want to play? What do you want to do? And what would those experiences look like if you couldn't fail? Where are you going? What adventures are you having? Where do you stay when you're going on these adventures? Are you driving? Are you flying? Are you taking the train? Maybe a boat? Where do you want to travel? Where have you always wanted to go? What have you always wanted to do? Question number 2. How do you want to grow? This can be personal development. It can be within a relationship, a marriage. How do you want to grow as a family, with your children? What areas do you want to learn more about? What areas of your life do you want to cultivate? Maybe is there a talent that you'd like to put more time into getting better at? Is there a hobby that you really enjoy, but you'd like to spend more time dedicated to growing that? What do you want to learn more about? Is there maybe a topic that you're really interested in, or you've always wanted to learn more about, maybe gardening or painting, or maybe you want to read more books? Maybe you want to learn how to meditate. Maybe you want to learn how to be mindful and sit in stillness. Maybe you want to write more. Maybe you want to go hiking more. Maybe it's going to a base camp. Maybe it's seeing all of the national parks or the Northern Lights. Think about when you feel fulfilled. What do you want to grow and learn? What new skills do you want to learn? What talent have you always wanted to cultivate? Question number 3. We are all one and we're connected. What if you could have all of these experiences? In turn, how would you give back? How would you play big by serving others? What if you gave back not only personally, but as a family, as a couple, within your business? What would it look like for you to serve others in your home and outside of your home? What are ways that you can use your unique gifts and talents to give back to your community? We would love to hear how you answered these 3 questions, and if you found the workbook to be helpful. You can share online and tag us at radical_transformation. And now is the fun part. In the workbook, you can also start adding pictures into the workbook. You can take screenshots of things that you find that are inspirational, that are part of the path that you are wanting to journey on. We are so grateful that you joined us today and hope that these 3 questions will help you to lay the foundation for your life vision, and that you can live with intention and use your gifts and talents to create an extraordinary life. Your transformation takeaway for today is to simply share your experience with a friend in answering your 3 questions. We will have the workbook along with other resources in our show notes, so be sure to grab those if you need them. Look forward to hearing about your transformation takeaway and how that goes, and sharing with a friend. And we look forward to having you join our waitlist for the Life Vision course. Have a wonderful week, and we look forward to connecting with you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Radical Transformation Podcast. And thank you for being a part of this conscious community. For more resources, tools, and show notes, visit radicaltransformation.org. We'd love to hear your takeaway from today. Leave a comment or DM on our Instagram at radical_transformation. If you found this episode helpful, please share with your friends or family or leave a review. This helps us to connect with more people seeking change and build our community. Thank you again, and we'll catch you in the next episode.